Okay, the left side is the message on the back of the postcard.
Mm. He's so clever, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I got all the pricing and all that. Okay. Well, what we said, we're just gonna do two occupancy. We're not gonna do waivers, we're just gonna do occupancy. And if we can get and see, I was been waiting to get the bulk mail number from Kathy.
Okay, we should be on, we should be live, we should have.
Yeah, this EDDM, they have a program that is do that with. Pretty.
So Madam Vice Chair, if you'd like to call us to order.
I'd like to call us to order at 6:18. Apologies for our audience on Zoom that we're late.
Josh, do you have a town email yet?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
You just made it.
I did.
Yeah, we just called the order.
I have received some of your emails.
Okay, I was sending to both because I wasn't sure. if that was
Yeah.
gonna kick in or not.
Yeah, please, go to the town one, yeah, yeah.
Sorry about being tardy. I just got home. Got changed. Forget.
What a day, huh?
Yeah. Spent some time at the Augusta courthouse.
Well,
We are
It's not
live
fun.
streaming, so I just.
Yeah, so. Okay,
So you should have in front of you the June 18th, planning board meeting minutes.
You want a minute to look at them?
oh, thank you, yeah, sure.
I will change I put everybody's name in the board attendance. I will do that before I send it to Kathy. I just, in my notes, I've written full board because I didn't want to write out everybody's names. And then I forgot to fill it in. I'll do that.
When you do your meeting minutes, that's something you can email me.
I send them to Kathy, who posts them on the town website,
Oh, okay.
but I would be, I don't send them to these guys either,
Oh, you don't.
but I can.
You can get it back, it's for the website.
Well, actually, when I send them to Kathy, I copy everybody, so yes, and I do them once a month, but like,
Oh,
we
okay.
just, if we vote in this one, this will be the month of June, will not be complete. I'll
Okay,
send her June's.
okay.
Okay.
Move to accept.
Second.
Did you,
Everybody good?
Mhm.
all in favor? Did you finish the permit law?
I did.
No.
I'm so excited to show you guys. I have rearranged our folder a little bit. So when you come out onto the folder now,
So Justin, you should have, we sent to the select board this link to this drive, which has all the ordinances on it and everything.
Okay, yeah.
I'll make,
So go down to the
Yeah.
consent,
yeah, if you go into our
because.
Google
I
Drive.
don't know why
comp
they're-
plan, yeah, into our Google Drive, can you see that?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's in it. Okay, which you got?
We had just the chapters in there, and because I was putting other stuff in there, I didn't wanna lose organization. So for the chapters, I just put a 1 in front of them.
Mhm.
So all of our chapters are together, and when you scroll down, you'll see a 2 that's got our PowerPoint,
Mhm.
our bigger document, and then our folder for our vision and mission.
Mhm.
And then last 3 is our new folder for the public input working session.
Correct.
So all of the meeting notes and everything that we've been gathering up, I was putting in this folder to be able to send links out. And then gotta go back to the planning board here. And then permit log, number 1.
And how do I get back?
So go, if you look on top here, oh, no, it's back, yeah. Let me know when you get back. And
You can
so,
back up without having to go out and come back in.
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
there you go. So right up on top. And then here's our Excel log.
So you can do 2 things. I'm trying to look for on your computer where that.
Right here is 2005. So this is all the permit information from 2005.
So you want to come back to
Sorry,
there.
2025.
Oh, here it is.
I was just going through documents that said 1978 on it, so I
Yeah.
did a bit of a time warp here.
Yep.
And then this is 2026. And then Aaron has agreed to keep this updated. We had some staff who was totally my fault in getting him access, but I think he's good now because he hasn't asked for it again.
So click.
The only thing that's missing is the solar farm permit.
I sent you
Okay,
again. Oops, sorry.
do we have a number?
The
Do we
what
put it, I
permit?
mean,
It
on the
is-
log, actually.
What is it you're missing?
Our solar permit for
The
the
solar
solar solar
permit.
farm.
So it should be in 25, shouldn't
Oh, good. Yeah, it should be in 25. Because it got approved in 25. I just need like the key information to be able to put it in there,
it? Okay. so
get it right in there.
How come I don't see a permit for the house that's being built up on
Up on where
Stipleton?
you do, 2026 tab. 66 Staples Hill Road.
Oh, it's under, oh, Dave Build, okay, gotcha. I see, it's under the contractor's name. Got it.
So you could put it in there, or you got it?
It's labeled as commercial permit 2026-001.
So what do you put it?
2026, or is it? Okay, so I'm putting it under 2026.
And what else do you want to know about it? I have all the information on it. I mean, the permit itself has
2026-001, name the permit was issued to.
BAP Power LLC,
Map lot,
R08-17.
street address.
I don't know that it has one.
I'm
Because
gonna put
it's
NA.
not a building on it, you don't
I'm gonna
know.
put
the
NA.
street address.
Short description, solar energy.
Tonello Solar Project.
Yep.
1 N, 2 L's in Tonello.
Was it actually accepted in 2026,
No,
the permit?
yeah, it was, wasn't it? Wasn't it? not?
This is 2026, right? We issued the permit. Well, the final review of the thing was 12/19/2025.
Final review, but the actual acceptance, I didn't think
Well, I think
that.
we voted it in on 12/19/2025.
I'm just gonna put 1-1.
So, but it was labeled as permit 2026-001. Commercial permit.
I'm gonna put January 2026 for the permit date. Okay. That one's in there. That was the only one that.
So actually, the select board approved it on January 22nd.
Yeah, we had approved it, but they didn't approve it until
Okay,
the next
see,
year.
go up. Okay, well, I think. Should I put a dash in there?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. Aaron put those in. So maybe it doesn't have dashes. I don't care. As long as we got a log of it. So, yeah, the new ones are a single family home on Staples Hill Road. Garage on Hodge Road. And a deck
The deck's done,
on Turner Street.
the deck is finished.
Okay, cool. So permit log review complete?
Huh? Oh,
Now, did you give, I think because we have access to that drive, we have access to everything in the drive, but I'll double check.
I gave open read access to anybody who wants to come and read that file, if there's nothing secure in it. You know, and then I gave edit access to the planning board and to Aaron.
So at some point, I think somehow this drive started because I had it in my Google Drive. Anyway, I'm getting a lot of storage issues because I have a lot of crap stored on my Google Drive, so I'm trying to clean stuff out, but I may need to move the town of Canton Drive. Somebody else might need to host it at some point, so I don't have all my stuff in it, but I don't know exactly how that works, because if it's in the cloud,
Right,
it shouldn't be sitting on my computer, but
yeah, I don't know.
I refuse to pay for more money.
Sounds like a question I would ask an IT department. Doesn't happen to those anymore.
Here we go. Let me see what it is. Loading.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you are Jay Stearns or Josh?
Yeah,
How are you?
let me just double check. Yes, Jason.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, mine today.
They just sent you
I
access.
feel like that all the time.
Oh, you don't have a Google account.
Oh,
I didn't have a Google account either.
You can send me,
You can send him the link, he can try to open it, you'll be denied, and then you'll have a little message that will say request access, and then that'll go off to Diane and she can give you access under your normal email
I'll
address.
send it to you right now. Link to Google Drive. Here we go.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, the Google account too, but I don't use it very often.
But the fact that you
Yeah.
have it is all that matters.
Yeah.
for this.
Do you
But if
want it?
No. If
No.
you try to open this, it'll say you can't do it, request access.
yeah,
So it'll just respond to me to request access and grant you access and you can get it back.
okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool. Wow, such a big one. So while we're in this drive, let me ask you.
Cause there's two comp plans in here. Comp plan.
Well, there should be a
It's the one that says Canton Comp Plan Whip.
work in progress. That's the one we're working on.
Okay,
The other one is all the old ordinances. We have a current existing comp plan.
well,
That's-
that Canton Comprehensive Plan 2026. And I don't see, state submission and whip checklist.
It looks like you're in like some kind of screen that's showing you,
Okay, let's look at that.
yeah.
So one of my questions has been about, it kind of connects to this because we're in here and it's got all the ordinances, I'm sitting on this Google Drive. Our town website is seriously underutilized and we're paying huge amounts of money for it. I would like to suggest that as a planning board, maybe we work on a proposal to the select board that says, here's our priorities of things that we think should be routinely put on the town website for transparency, for communication, for all that kind of stuff. And one of the things would be all the ordinances. They should not live on like my Google Drive, or my.
Well, that's true,
right.
because people the public should be able to see them.
Well,
There are ordinances out there.
I think, I don't, well.
Now, if you go to the town website, they've got a link to the ordinances.
Yeah, they do.
I don't
But
know
the
if it's
link-
all of them.
But I think the link sent them to this Google Drive, and that's the thing I don't necessarily want to have.
No.
Um,
Canton Town Office.
So I saw a lot of communication about town emails, email addresses. I didn't get the gist of it though. I mean,
So
they can't fund email addresses.
well, there's a cost. They asked about 3 or 4 months ago, they're like, because of Freedom of Information Act stuff, right? If somebody asks for the history of like our conversation around a solar ordinance. or
Right,
something,
right.
right? Because I'm using a personal email.
Mhm.
They said technically they could subpoena your entire laptop. I'm like, well, my company, I need to get a separate one because my company pays for this. They
Yeah.
would not like it if you took the whole laptop.
Exactly.
Certainly I could give you access to my Gmail account, which is the one I use for town stuff, and you could have anything you want out of that, but so they said, you know, we demand you all go on Canton emails. We're like, great,
Great.
okay.
Yeah,
that was
who's
months
paying for
ago.
it?
me up.
That was months ago.
Yeah.
So they
So,
just mentioned it again at the select board.
yeah, so it came up last week about, you guys have to go on this. We're like, okay, we've been waiting for months.
Yeah.
Do it. You guys
Yeah.
have to set it up. Tell us what you want us to do. We'll be happy to do it.
And then I saw a
So the
question
back
about
of the-
payment.
Okay,
was
who's
about-
gonna pay for it?
Yeah.
Paying for it.
So I believe and Josh can say more, but I believe the gist was, it's in the town's budget somewhere. It's not that much money. They'll figure out a way to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what they said. They may take it out of a little bit of
General
everything
accounts.
or something.
So basically, we're just waiting for direction.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, give me one. I don't care.
One
You want
thing-
it, I'll even pay for it. I don't care.
I'm gonna forward I keep all my planning board stuff in a folder.
Yeah.
Yep, me too. In my email, so once I get that, I'm gonna just take the entire folder and forward it.
Yeah.
to
My personal
whatever
email
email
is a
it
mess. So I'd
Yeah,
really like
you
to
don't-
have a
I don't
town.
think you
That
wanna
would be
run through
great.
that.
Well,
All my
wait,
travel planning and, you
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
We
nobody needs
always
access to any of that.
I'm pretty sure it'll be handled at the next board meeting
Yeah,
next
that's
week.
cool.
Good.
And, the town email, the less than 24 hours, you'll have it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
okay.
I'd even pay for mine. I don't care. I don't want to pay for everybody's, but I'll pay for mine.
No, it's good to protect all parties, you know, you
Yeah.
guys should have.
Nobody's disagreeing.
Oh, good.
Nobody's disagreeing. So
These
this is,
these
that's
aren't-
what it
I see
looks
they're
like.
not- These were not all there that long ago. So.
But I don't know if like, well, yeah, solar's there. The sewer's not there. So, oh, here it is, oh, no, that's accounting. So like, I don't know that, oh, here it is, up at the top. So,
So here's a question. Can these not be like in alphabetical order? Like, why is the
Yeah.
adopted date not there? All these should have adopted dates.
yeah,
I don't,
we could I would suggest, cause there's policy stuff here and ordinance stuff here.
Mhm.
And if I'm just, you know, Joe citizen and I wanna know what ordinance
Mhm.
to go after, it would be easier if they were all kind of grouped
If the
together.
ordinances were together,
Yeah,
policies
well,
were
that's
together.
one thing we can suggest from,
separate ordinances and policies, yeah. Yeah,
and we can fill in adopted dates.
well, we can't post anything on here.
We could ask that they're filled in.
Yeah.
That would be very helpful to me from planning board purpose. If I could just go there and say, what's our oldest ordinance? Maybe that's what we should be looking at next, right? To see if it's up to date. But
Cool,
those are suggestions.
yes. The, uh, looking for meeting minutes of something too, an agenda, and I was having a hard time finding them.
Let's see.
Is there-
From the town.
Agendas and meeting minutes right here.
Right, but if I go to recent meetings.
So. Well,
Select board planning board, it's by date.
adopted date.
Oh, but it's got a lot of filters on the top, so that's, let's see. I wanna get.
So none of these ordinances were adopted?
Well, no,
Their
they
dates?
No, they just don't have the dates on there. That's why I'm saying that would be helpful to be able to add a glance, right? I don't see, oh, here, boards, apply. So you can. It seems to only have the most recent, oh, this is upcoming meetings.
Right, I went to recent.
Oh, and then recent, I
Started to
see.
work backwards.
And then it's got a recent meetings tab.
Right, I was in recent. And I can't find it.
I think they moved that movie night, oh, maybe not, movie night has been changed.
Meeting right here. Oh, here's the PDFs. See, they
So where-
start down here.
Okay, where are you at in here? Where you at?
I'm in recent meetings. And on the Canton Lane. I don't remember why we were going here,
Where are you on the Canton,
but that's where we are.
agendas and meetings?
Yes.
Yep.
I think the recent
Then if you
meetings
click on
tab,
the recent meetings tab,
I'm there.
gray part, there you go. And you scroll down, see that now you start seeing the meeting minutes in PDF,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
right? And these are like the upcoming meetings that she doesn't have yet.
28, okay. Yeah, 11. This is better than it was the last time I looked, because there was no select board meeting minutes on here the last time I looked. It has
So
been,
does Kathy do that?
yeah, or Aaron, I don't know exactly.
So they're kind of none from.
We don't have any posting privileges, so we can.
We did get some feedback that we need to copy both of them in case she's out.
Yeah, I usually do.
Right?
Right, it's better than it used to be. Something else.
So maybe they don't need groups, maybe they just need filters, better filters on that page. That we were looking at, the ordinance page. Cause this says ordinances and this says resolutions. But there's both ordinances and policies in here. Right, so maybe just another filter.
I think they did an excellent job of updating like the meetings, like we switched, we didn't meet on July 2nd or whatever it was too close to the 4th, everybody was busy, so we moved it to the 30th, that's already on here. Good job, good job, good job.
Think we wanna look at this feedback from the,
Yep. Well.
so restricted, I don't wanna change that to restricted.
Which one are you in?
I'm in the first one.
Cemetery.
Okay.
Cause these are really prohibited activities, there shouldn't be dogs in the cemetery.
No.
We talked about this.
Well, this is the other one. that
We talked about why too, that. With members of the planning board that were here. I mean, I don't think we should change that.
So if you were, let's say you were coming down to plant some flowers at grandma's headstone. And you happen to bring your dog with you and dog's on a leash.
I think what it is, it's like service animals. You can't restrict them.
Well, you can't.
Well, okay, then why not?
So, but
Put that in there.
as I remember how the conversation went, this was about, people thinking that they can walk their dogs in the cemetery and all the
Right.
things that happen when you walk your
Right.
dog.
Mm.
And it's supposed to be a place of dignity where people are putting their loved ones to rest, and that's not an appropriate place to walk a dog.
Yeah.
The same reason that there shouldn't be firearms or offensive weapons in a cemetery. It's a place of dignity, and that's why they shouldn't be there. And that's why they're under a heading of prohibited activities.
But I'll guarantee that's probably what
If
they were thinking, is
somebody's, if
service.
somebody's going in there with a service animal, or somebody else,
Yeah.
happen to be visiting, who's gonna complain about that? No one is gonna complain about that. But if somebody is consistently going and walking their dog and somebody's finding poop all over graves and whatever,
Right.
people are being disrespectful, there needs to be a way to say no
Mhm.
to stuff like that. And this is what that does. It says, no, you don't, this isn't the right place to do that.
And this change would basically allow people to walk dogs in the cemetery.
All
That's what
dogs.
it looks like. And that's not okay.
Well,
It's not,
saying-
it's not a, unless it's on a leash thing. It's not about that. It's just not the right place to go and do that. I would be upset if I went and visited my grandfather and grandmother and visited them and found that. I would be really upset.
Yeah. Most people
You
do,
know.
yeah.
So that's
How do you
what I
feel about
think.
this, if it was grandma died and it's grandma's dog that came down to like say goodbye. or-
Well, that'd
These
be
are,
part
these
of the
are, these are
funeral.
not anything anybody's gonna complain about. Come to the town office and complain about.
But can I make,
I'm just asking.
grandma's dog's not gonna know grandma's there.
Right.
Are
No,
you sure?
Yeah, but the family might
The
want to bring
family
them.
might want something like
For
that, and I
a funeral.
understand all of that, and nobody's gonna, the same thing with those, somebody wants to have a drink at a grave, okay, that's. Who's gonna complain about that, but people partying and leaving bottles on graves,
Yes,
like, no, that
that's not
shouldn't.
okay.
So,
be-
but here, but the way this reads. I agree with you 100% on this, but the way this reads, it says glass bottles and alcoholic beverages are prohibited. So you've gotta make a decision. Is it gonna be all alcoholic beverages? And if that's
You
the
don't
case,
want people partying in
no,
cemeteries.
but you're saying,
Right?
no, I agree. I don't see the need for it. But then on the other hand, you're stating, well, if they wanna come down and have a drink with.
I'm not saying that.
Or-
It says they're prohibited. What I'm saying is, who's gonna complain to the town office that you just toasted your loved one on their death?
Oh, no, I mean, no one's gonna do that,
But this keeps people from doing what they're not supposed to do.
right?
From partying.
Right, exactly.
Right, no, and that's what it really pertains to. We don't want a bunch of people down there partying and doing stuff and leaving glass.
So anyway, when I read that, that's kind of how I felt, like, what would I feel if I went to visit my grandparents?
I
How
don't
would I feel?
understand why, I know this is, I mean, New England in general and country places, there, it is hunting and all that kind of stuff, but I don't understand why the select board may have had a problem with, I don't understand the word offensive. I mean, I just think that wording should come out and just put firearm, bow and arrows, slingshots, air rifles, or other
Weapons, you just say.
weapons, just put other,
Take out the word
offensive
That's,
is,
if offensive is gonna be offensive, okay.
Well,
Just, I understand what that means when I read it. When I read the words offensive weapons.
what do you mean, like
I
nine?
understand what that means, that means a sidearm, that means, like,
Yeah,
that's what that means.
but doesn't firearms cover that? And then,
Swords.
but the other
Swords, thank you, that's a great example.
Well,
Come with your kamikaze sword.
Or you
or
could put any.
I don't know.
A lot of things that are under this, is like military burial.
Don't come with a hand
I
grenade.
understand what it
That's
says,
an
but I can see
offensive
what
weapon,
people-
don't do that, I don't
the
know.
Little,
I was saying,
Then what do you think? Should the word offensive go or stay, or should the word?
It doesn't bother me either way.
either way,
The word offensive itself is offensive, so it should probably go.
Okay,
Weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, I strike it.
But
other weapons of any kind.
on the other hand, is anybody that doesn't like military burials?
Well, that's in
it
there.
says
That's
with the
covered.
permission of the town.
Where is it?
Part of the
Except right
military
underneath it,
ceremony.
except with permission of the town office as part of a military.
There you go,
cemetery.
yeah.
So it could be,
That is totally appropriate.
yes,
yeah.
it is.
And thumbs
Firearms,
up for
bows,
me,
and
right?
arrows,
But then bring
slingshots, air
weapons.
rifles, or
They
other,
bring, like the bolts,
or
bullets that.
other weapons of
Blanks.
Yeah,
any
there you
kind.
go, blinds.
Yeah,
They
Would
shoot down.
that fit that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought instead of having offensive weapons, say, after air rifles or
or just our other weapons.
other weapons.
Keep
Yeah.
it simple.
Period.
That's fine.
Because, I mean, somebody could take a paintball gun down there. And, I mean, that would be considered, would that be considered a weapon?
Yeah.
Other weapons?
I wouldn't pull one on a cop, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, okay, so we're basically agreeing that we're keeping prohibited instead of restricted.
I don't, yeah.
And I really think,
No, restricted, I think you're right. I think what I wanna do.
or should we just put, unless part of a ceremony? Like a family, bringing the family pet during a burial, I don't think should be an issue.
Or a
But
service.
is anybody gonna complain?
That's what I'm saying, nobody's gonna complain about
I
that,
hope not.
right? Like, that's it.
So that's it.
Do if they do.
Right.
Yeah, but should we cover that in this though and say, okay?
We'd have to think of every if and or but, and I don't know that we should do that either.
Okay,
Let's say Joe's out walking his dog in the cemetery and comes to the town office and he gets reported. Joe gets mad and he sees Frank's bringing his mother's dog to visit her gravesite.
but the difference there is that dog should, the one who's visiting the gravesite is not walking around.
Yeah,
The real key here is we don't want people walking their dogs around the
Yeah,
cemetery.
it's not
because-
for recreation.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
everybody isn't good, or not everybody, there's a lot of people, I mean, I would pick it up, but there's a lot of people that may
No,
not.
you can't pick
Yeah.
up Pete, I don't.
No, no,
That's great.
no, so the difference there is, they're staying in one location,
Yeah,
where versus they're walking the whole cemetery.
well, let's say Joe's upset that Frank's allowed that privilege, but he's not, and it's in this ordinance. Joe
They have
can
to
make
talk
a
to
big
both of
thing.
them, right?
Go
Yeah,
visit his
You
own
know,
family.
whether or not people get fined is up to the town office,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that stuff's supposed to be in there so that you can take care of people who are really
yeah,
just breaking the rules in my mind, right? You know,
Yeah.
you don't use that as a stick on everyone.
yeah,
So we
You
wanna
use
take,
it to people who are really violating and upsetting
but
everyone
wouldn't-
else who's got loved ones there.
wouldn't you want a blanket policy that covers everybody and there's no exceptions left out of it? So Joe comes in.
That's why it's gonna
complains
say
about Frank.
restricted. That's
Yeah,
why I can't say restricted, it has to say prohibited.
but if it says restricted and you guys don't like that he's walking the dog around the cemetery, technically you can tell that person not to do it, right?
Josh, I'm sorry.
I didn't
It's
understand.
restricted. Give me the example again, because I don't
Oh.
wanna be
No,
unfair.
restricted means it gives you leeway.
Yes, so Joe's walking his dog around the cemetery, maybe he lives next to the cemetery. Frank wants to go bring his mother's dog to see her gravesite, sentimental to him, you
Yeah.
know? So if you say no dogs at all, Frank technically can't do that, but you're making a policy that covers everybody, you can say restricted, and that will give you more leeway.
But if you do it the way you, okay,
But I also
restricted,
can't find the person who's being. Right?
You're saying you can't find the person
Because
that's,
yeah, later on, it
Yeah.
talks about compliance and
Yeah.
that the town office can issue fines. If we,
Yeah.
if we say, if we do
Anybody-
that, doesn't that make it?
The way this is worded, anybody that has
Right.
a dog on a leash can walk through a cemetery,
Right,
and that's not right. That's not okay.
I mean, even, yeah, basically what you're saying, okay, it's restricted. In other words, as long as they're on a leash, you can walk them anywhere you want.
In a cemetery. and
In a
I don't
cemetery.
agree with that.
yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, I
I
think
don't
it's stuff
think-
like
Not a walk.
that. I
I
think
don't
stuff
think
like that.
don't
any of
wanna-
these things should be done in a cemetery.
Yeah,
Right? Like, that's,
So we don't wanna make it a prohibited activity, no dogs in the love cemeteries. You don't wanna say. I don't know, leashed dogs visiting a family gravesite may be allowed for a short period of time.
That-
I mean,
Yeah,
that-
unless for
that's okay.
ceremonies.
I'm asking.
Ceremonies or visitation.
Ceremonies, and that's good.
I'm trying to think if we're going down a rabbit hole and now we're gonna be asked to.
No, it's dogs. There's no
Five
rabbit.
other.
I'm not gonna go on the rabbit.
Or you could even say that and then put,
You know, now do I have to list everything else?
No,
Leashed animals may be allowed site visitation.
Yeah, for loved one
not on daily walks,
visitation.
no
Yeah,
daily
for-
walks, or something to that effect.
For ceremonies and visitation, it should be absolutely fine.
Okay, I think, I
And you
agree
can walk
with
down
that.
trail.
I understand where you're coming from though
Cemetery.
too, because everybody likes to push the
Yeah.
rules just a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that-
I would get really upset. I would be really upset.
No, I
Like
get
if
it.
if you're visiting somebody who's next to my loved one, you know, I think I would be upset.
Yeah.
That's why it reads the way it
Yeah,
reads.
I think anybody bringing an animal for visitation is gonna be respectful.
Or should be.
Well, you would think so. You would hope so.
I hope so.
All of us would be.
Yeah,
You mean,
I don't have to go and visit.
So what
my
are we
dad
doing?
and Bring the dog, the.
What do we decide?
what do we vote?
Because the way this is
What do
worded,
we
it's way
need
too old.
about this one? Is it restricted or prohibited? So you wanna make a motion?
I would say prohibited, except for ceremonies and visitation.
No, this word, changing this word right here.
No, I'd leave
So
it-
that would
No,
cover
leave it
all of the
I would leave
activities.
it, I would leave it prohibited,
Prohibited.
So.
except
make a
for
motion.
except for ceremonies and visitation.
So section 6 shall read prohibited activities.
Yeah,
You want to second that?
I did.
Okay,
except for,
everybody.
except for
Wait, We'll
ceremony.
get to the A next.
Okay.
Okay, Everybody agree? Prohibited activities.
Okay.
Okay, A. You wanna make a change on?
Okay, yeah, it said no
What do you
dogs
wanna
or other
change?
domestic animals shall be allowed in ceremonies except for,
In cemeteries, except for ceremonies and visitation.
yeah, what did I say? Something stupid?
No, you said
This
ceremonies
is
where it's at
not, this
cemeteries.
is, maybe we can specifically say, this is not a place to walk your dog.
If you want,
Can we
yeah.
say that?
Yep,
too?
yep.
It's not a recreational place to walk.
Yeah, because that's what I'm concerned with.
Yes,
That
exactly.
you say, yes, let's go ahead and do this, but be clear, this isn't a place to go walk
Well, just like you wouldn't,
your pet pig.
you wouldn't
you
want
know?
kids out there playing football in a
Couldn't
cemetery
you
either.
put to walk your pets?
Well, it says dogs are domestic animals.
Oh, okay.
Diane's really good at wordsmithing it.
Got it.
So we make a motion, you make a motion to amend that, yeah?
Yeah, I make a motion that, section 6, subpart A reads, no dogs or other domestic animals shall be allowed in cemeteries except for ceremonies and visitation.
Okay.
So everybody agrees with B.
And
I didn't see you.
dogs, this is not a place to walk your dog.
Yes,
Got that?
Get that?
do we have a second?
Thank you. Now it feels really clear. That feels better to me.
Do we have a second? All in favor?
All in favor?
There.
You want to make a motion about E?
I move we would take out the word offensive.
Okay, you want to set that? She moved that we take out the word offensive.
Okay.
Lynn seconded that.
Second it.
All in favor?
Weapons it is.
Okay, the other thing we have to look at is because there was a question on it, the alcoholic beverage situation. It was brought up at the selectmen's.
I believe we should look at the town policy, because I think we have elsewhere in a town policy that there is no alcohol on any town.
Yeah, we shouldn't change
And that
that.
doesn't mean that people don't bring a beer in a cooler to the ball field. It doesn't mean that when it's movie night, parents don't have an adult beverage in a to-go cup. Because
I think-
nobody, doesn't matter if you're managing it carefully, but the policy
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
to hold the line.
So that should stay the way it is.
Mhm.
Well, I know there are some families that would do that and it falls under the slippery slope. You can't let everybody.
It's prohibited
You-
on town.
Property, so then it should be
So
prohibited here,
The
because that's town
cemetery is
property.
not different.
Right.
Or do they consider it town property because people own individual lots? Is that the difference?
But who,
People who own the
So the town
cemetery,
owns the,
is it?
the town.
Then it be the town's property then.
Yeah, these are
People-
town properties.
People borrow spots for their loved ones.
Or rent them?
Or-
They buy 'em.
Good, so-
die for in perpetuity, but you can't deed it back to somebody else. You can't pass your lot. Remember, we had the whole, that's in there
Yeah.
somewhere, right? You can't.
Yeah, it's in there.
Transfer your. If I buy a lot that I haven't died yet, I can't, or I choose to be buried elsewhere, I can't will my lot to another family members. And, I can, actually I can.
To a family member, yes.
Yeah.
You can't sell,
I think to anybody, but you can't.
you can't sell it.
Automatically pass it along if there's not a legal document doing that.
Okay. So are we leaving D the way it is?
We
I
are.
think so,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree, motion to leave it D the way it is.
Second,
All in favor?
section 12. I make a motion to leave the way it is.
Well, I thought, maybe that's your
The
question.
entire paragraph above it addresses trees and shrubs. We had a long conversation about this
Okay, where are you at?
with, with people who were at the town meeting. Talk about this.
To ensure the safety of town's ground crew, official flowers must be placed in the containers, okay?
I thought you could do.
The placement of glass containers is prohibited. The town reserves the right to remove trees and shrub planted.
We didn't want to get more prohibitive than that because the argument was from folks that were here was, listen, people do plant really small bushes right next to a headstone. We don't want to be, and if it's not in the way of keeping up the cemetery or the people who do that, then we really don't want to, say you have to take out your little flowering bush or whatever. So we worded it this way to say, hey, if you put stuff there, we're gonna come talk to you. about maybe having to remove it. And if you don't, then we're gonna go remove it. And that's how the whole conversation went. That's why it was worded like this.
Yeah, I don't see the need of putting more in.
No,
So basically, what is your argument? That no,
It's in the first paragraph, how we're gonna address trees and shrubs.
so you,
I don't think we need to change anything.
no, but
We don't need to add that in. It's
We
already,
don't
Waste
need
glass
to
containers are very-
do anything else with trees and shrubs.
The right to remove.
And that was on the advice of the people that were here.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah,
Like, okay.
We had a whole discussion about this.
yeah. I remember that.
So is this basically saying that if you plant these, they're gonna be removed?
If they're,
It could
if they're
be.
impacting.
If they're
the maintenance
impacting
and
our
the
ability to
operation of
keep up the ground.
for instance, if you planted something and never did anything to it, eventually it's gonna become too unruly and we're gonna have to remove it.
That's fine.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Or if it's gonna
So-
be a plant that's gonna be too big, we're gonna
Invasive.
come talk to you about that and ask
Yeah.
you to remove it. Put something else there or have some other option.
I thought animals was okay to plant.
That's why we,
They are.
that's why we went around and around with this
Right.
stuff, right? And so that's why we ended up keeping it like this.
Exactly. Yeah,
To
so
not
that,
be
that wording that
interfaced
they
with saying
put in
no.
does not need to be there.
So I
Do
move
we
that
want-
we keep it as it is.
Is there anything that we wanna say here? So you made a motion. Okay, let's vote on the motion. And now I'll ask another question after that.
I move to keep it as it is, cause I
I
feel
second.
like we address it.
I second,
And then-
all in favor?
Wait, so this was what the plant, select board, no planting of trees, shrub, so they didn't want anything, this is what they're saying. They,
Yeah.
yes,
Right.
so we're
Yeah.
gonna say, no, that's not.
The public has already said,
The public.
don't do that. That's why we had this wording in the paragraph before.
Mhm.
That was at the public town
Yep.
meeting that two
Yep.
select board members attended and they gave us their feedback. This was their feedback.
Yep.
Yes. So we already did what the.
So I don't wanna
the
keep going
select-
around and around
Exactly.
with this.
So this is, okay,
Well, and
addressed above,
by using
already,
the word plants, also you're taking away the annual flower stuff, which is what everybody wants.
That was, there was a whole big discussion. about
yeah, cause I
that.
know my sister, when she was alive, she would go and plant these, I don't know what they're called, every year my dad wanted.
You're putting restrictions on people that are respectful, and that's not okay. That's not okay.
I mean, I understand
It's the
hedging,
reverse of
fencing,
the
walls,
doctor.
curbs, rails.
Like, I went and got some black-eyed Susans and I cut them and I laid them on her grave.
Mhm.
I didn't plant nothing.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
do you want more restrictive wording? We can put it in there, but.
I don't think it needs it.
No, it's fine how it is.
Okay, two times.
So it's basically planting any tree or shrub at your peril, right?
Right.
So you
That's
plant
what we're
it
saying.
and it's gonna be, if it's.
It might be
stays tiny,
removed.
Yeah,
then-
if you take care of it, it's gonna be fine.
Go
If
back
you
to
let it
the-
run wild, we're probably gonna have to remove it.
Well, I think there was I think if I remember right, some of the comments too, were that even if it's a small shrub and it's planted close to the grave marker. So that they can mow around it, that's all good, but at some point, the root system from that
Right,
plant
right?
is gonna disrupt the grave marker potentially. as
Right,
well.
right. We had conversations about that. That might be another reason to take something out, you know? Or have a discussion with the person that put it there to
Yep.
say maybe replace it with something different to
Right,
be,
right.
giving people options, right?
Is there a question here about prohibiting? So yes, if you currently have trees or shrubs. They may be removed. Is there any reason to say no new planting of trees or shrubs? While annuals. And small flowering plants are encouraged?
I thought that was already put in the ordinance.
Because
Yeah,
here,
but that's-
it's saying it's eliminating all plantings.
Right.
And like
I
you
know,
said,
I know,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
but people do like to go and put spring flowers or annuals that are gonna go, I don't know. I don't. It probably should be more clarified. Um. And I agree with the fact that if the shrubs get out of control, they have to be taken out, or the trees.
You can
Maybe if you're gonna, okay, maybe.
new plantings of trees and shrubs are highly discouraged. But not prohibited.
I wonder if you did something to, who manages the town manage the cemeteries?
Well, the one on 108.
Is that the towns? I mean, do they manage it? Like if you wanted to plant a tree or a shrub, which I don't see any reason to
There's
plant trees
10
at all.
cemeteries or 11,
Yeah.
or whatever it's
Yeah, I
on.
don't see any reason to plant any trees. I mean, that's just the root system of trees are really bad.
And then we're gonna remove them if they do.
Yeah,
We're
and
gonna
then,
talk to you and we're gonna remove them.
okay, shrubs,
They can get some good.
unless you,
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to you and we're gonna remove them. Right? Like, that's what this says. If it's gonna disrupt it.
no, I get it, I get that, and what I'm explaining, no, what I'm saying is, the problem with allowing shrubs even to be planted is the fact there are small shrubs that don't grow very big and never will, and then there are huge shrubs, and people may not delineate that, so they can't determine, so you're probably better off not to plant any shrubs. But I do think people should be allowed to plant small plants in front of the grave.
Grass.
That's my belief, but, because I can see where this could get completely out of
This feels the
control.
least restrictive.
Yeah.
And the most in our control to me. By saying, you know what, we might take out your tree or shrub.
Okay,
Such trees or shrubs may be removed.
and the only thing you're.
After we've attempted to talk to you
Yeah, but
about it.
you're actually saying in there, you're saying if you plant plants, we're not gonna take them out. You're just saying trees and shrub. That's all you're saying.
Well, you could add a line that says annual plantings are encouraged.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oops, that would be okay. I agree with what.
Yeah, I don't think we need to add this,
No.
but we could say that
No,
we're encouraging animals.
Was that in the original? Something about animals?
No, I don't.
I can't remember.
But I remember going around and around and around.
Extensively.
with This, and now we're going around and around again.
Yeah.
That's what.
Like the horses told me, then let's beat it some more.
So where are we at?
I don't think it really needs to be changed.
no,
There was a motion and a second of no changes.
I second it.
All in favor? What are the hash marks they put in?
Spaces.
Oh, okay.
There's a space. We
Take
take
those out, those can be close.
Some of them are gonna see.
All right, that's all.
So that's that one. And then there was some feedback on the planning board. About. We're gonna use, they want us to add that to the ordinance to use town email. Add use town email.
Mhm. Okay.
Do other ordinances say that? I mean, I don't have a problem with that. No?
So maybe
As
under,
long as we're being consistent with that, what all the other ordinance were.
well, to me, that's a policy, that's not really an ordinance.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I'm like, it feels like overkill. It feels like an unfunded mandate. That's what it feels like. Definition of an unfunded mandate. But I don't care, let's put it in, if it makes somebody feel right.
I don't have. a-
Somebody wanna make a motion,
So
one
I
way or
make a
another?
motion under organization and rules, section 6. That we add a new item at the very end of that said. All planning board members will use town provided emails
I second it.
when they're done.
Do you wanna add that in there?
All in favor?
I.
Sure, why not?
I
Okay. I love ordinances so much. You wanna go through that, the. You have your meeting notes still? From the ordinance workshop we went to?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Did you lose them? You have.
Me, what are you talking about?
LD 2173.
Oh, yeah, oh. But I didn't completely
And
finish
look at
it.
The agenda's on.
I didn't completely finish it though. Was it brilliant?
What temperature is that thing on today? I was, all of a sudden I'm cold,
Yeah.
and I'm never cold.
Okay, but I didn't bring my other notes, so, oh, you got that?
I
That,
have
I have
like
a-
pages of notes here.
okay,
Yeah,
we were gonna add some things to the. What am I going over? Just saying what it means, or?
Yeah, so they're basically upping the.
There, the 2173 is an amendment to 1829, which
Yeah.
is the main multifamily lot allowance changes and requirements. So on the first page, it just tells you what all the requirements were for
Yeah,
182.
so basically it allows 3 units per lot.
Yep.
4 units. As a use in a designated growth area. Or. An area that's served by water and sewer. So they wanna encourage.
Right,
Water and sewer routes by allowing more units.
Mhm.
right.
Yep.
Per lot,
The minimum lot size requirement must be 5,000 square feet for that,
yeah,
and local
there,
ordinance,
yeah, there's dim and requirement limits,
5,000 square feet of land area per unit for the first two dwellings.
Yeah. So they had some nice charts, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Often I.
like, the limits to the minimum lot size, depending on if you're on water or sewer or not on water or sewer, what those limits would be.
Mhm.
So they talked about that. They talked about limits to the lot area per dwelling unit. And that's also, kind of categorized by with and without water and sewer.
Mhm.
And also in growth areas or non-growth areas, so they're kind of divvying this
state-
stuff up by whether or not you're designating something a growth area or not.
Which is something that we know we don't have at this moment, but we have said that's part of our comp plan, with our land use
Yeah, yeah.
plan. That's one of the number one things we want
Right
to do.
here, it
Get the
says-
town to agree on what these are prime areas for growth.
Yeah, what do we want to focus growth on, right? Where are water and sewer lines? Right?
Or where we can easily extend them.
Or where we can easily extend them, yes. They talked about what an accessory dwelling unit is. A self-contained dwelling unit located within, attached or detached from a single-family dwelling unit or multi-unit structure located on the same parcel of land. It's a real word salad. They talk about being exempted from density requirements, they're really pushing adding more housing within us, right? And like, like it's that when you bring your parents.
In-law suite.
In-law
In-law
suites,
suites, yeah.
stuff like that, yeah, bring all the kids,
That's
right?
really the main thing, is to get more housing within.
Adds 14 seat height bonus.
Yep.
Up to 55 feet total for affordable housing. Ties affordable housing density bonus relief to municipal growth areas as defined by the comp plan or the sewer and water. They talked about a rate of growth ordinance, but that's not applicable for Canton.
Oh, yeah,
So
14
we didn't
feet.
hear about that.
Keeps the 14 feet bonus, establishes a strict physical cap of 55 feet.
Yeah.
The new one. 130% of the town's previous 5-year building average, restores the right to use the growth cap.
So lots of ucky detail about what we can do. But then at the end, they talked about Hillary and her application portal for grant funds for $10,000 to help us do this. And we can use that. We don't have to give the money back. So like if we got a grant for $10,000 and we used $5,000, have a lawyer help us go word these to have this law applied, and we had $5,000 extra, we can keep that and use it for other housing related topics. They
don't want to take it back.
They don't want to take it back.
So we have to apply by the end of July.
We have to apply by the end of July.
Yes, that's the.
And there's a portal. And apparently it's very easy to apply for.
Can I put that on my list of things
So-
to do this weekend for you?
Would you like to do that?
I would like to say.
Okay. I was very happy to hear you say that, Diane. He's taken the application grant portal training. Or the grant training.
Training.
I wanna make it.
So that's awesome.
In comparison, I couldn't hear them at all.
Yeah.
I had a really hard time. I do have notes, but I could not.
And I think I have a PowerPoint. I gotta dig it out. So,
Is that through Mocha?
yeah, I think
Okay.
that's all in the information she originally sent us. So let me dig that out and I can forward it to you. If you can't find it.
That is Erica.
Find the there, so there's a PowerPoint I can send out to everybody that does way better than my stupid little
spreadsheets.
boxes that I was trying to draw.
Mhm.
And then there should be a portal link.
Chat, my attachments.
And portal links. So no pressure, but yeah, end of month.
That would be
10K on the line.
Things I'm doing on Saturday.
Let's go get some money. Okay. I'll clean that.
Oh, that's not, that's.
So I had a question, the permit process and documentation, can we consider that closed now that we have,
We can pull up that Excel file at the beginning of every meeting and look at
Right.
it.
so we
To
can
see
get
what
that,
it is.
So that permit process, that was something different.
Oh, this, yeah, this dot.
Under the old business, yeah. So that was, somebody had asked us, do we know for every single ordinance that we have, which ones require an application? And is there an application? Like if you need there's a building.
Is there a
permit
form
application.
to fill out?
There's a
Yes.
solar application we now have. There's a marijuana application we now have, but we haven't really gone through every single ordinance and read them and said, do we need an application for the sidewalk permit, whatever, I mean, but all the different things, we have like, I don't know, 20 ordinances. We should probably just read through them again as a group and
Mhm.
say, if it says you have to apply for this particular, for something,
Oh,
we make
and-
sure we have an actual form that people can use to apply.
right?
That's all.
We don't know that yet?
Well, we haven't done that work.
Yeah, that works.
Brad
That's why
started
it
this-
stays on here.
Okay,
Brad started this, and I will find his original notes. They're around a while.
Oh, Brad, okay, yeah.
Brad Siga. So he did that. He went through and he made a list, and I'm trying to remember if he actually drafted some of the ordinances.
okay.
Do you remember his email? Oh,
So under the next steps on the ordinance progress, that's probably not going anywhere, right? Because of funding,
so.
we have
we're
four
in the
that,
New fiscal year.
right,
So what we need to do, I think, is be clear that we are returning the cemetery. We're returning the planning board ordinance with a request for, that they go on the next available town meeting warrant for a vote.
Mhm.
And the select board can decide if they want to send them out for a legal review or not.
right. But that's just those two?
They didn't get to the other two yet.
Well, I saw Carol's note today that basically said Josh from the sewer department, the other Josh, looked at it and said, the only question he had was, in there, we talked about, I think, the universal plumbing code, and he said, should it say the main state plumbing code? Then he said, well, they're identical, so it doesn't matter. Which I think we moved it to whichever language the attorney asked us to put in.
Yeah.
Right,
The language is in there,
That's
the
what I
attorney
remember.
requested language.
So nothing should have to change on that then.
I don't know, but I will go check. I'll send that note back. With the sewer. Reflects prior legal direction on. The other one they have is solar, and I think. The question there was all around the, we took out the use of the and or word and we added in a, appeals language. But that's also been.
I thought we took that out because there wasn't any need for.
Oh, that's right, we took out the appeals language, there is no.
Yeah.
appeals language. So all we did was we
All we
clarified.
did was change and or to and.
That's right.
yeah,
But that's been now sitting for several months as well.
That's the only thing that changed on that,
I
isn't it?
think so. We'd have to look at Diane's helpful spreadsheet. Cause she summarized the changes in the meetings.
Okay, my first meetings.
I'm hesitant to go over more ordinances until they get the ones finalized that we have there.
I don't think we have anything more at this, well, we talked about, if you top, let's see at the top, the junkyard nuisance, commercial ordinance, cluster housing. We've already talked through, it just needs to be drafted and moved along, but let's
Right.
get these four.
Exactly.
through the pipeline
Right.
First, and then we'll come back to those.
Yeah.
None of those are urgent.
The file cleanup, did we get boxes labeled and stuff for
Well, she's
storage?
working on.
So, yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
working on, I came in early today and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to come in early
Sure.
before the
Sure.
meetings and just plunk away at it. If anybody wants to come in.
What time are you coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find out.
What time do you?
There's what I'm finding in the first folder that I opened is about 80% of it was just garbage. What I'm trying to do is separate the things that we do need to keep into two piles. So anything that's ordinance and comp plan is an ordinance.
Mhm.
So anything that's ordinance related, we must keep.
Yeah.
And then anything that kind of looked interesting that I thought maybe we shouldn't throw out,
Mhm.
I'm also keeping.
Mhm.
But we're gonna put them in two different boxes. And then we have to put a piece of paper on top that says, here's what's in this box.
Yeah.
So we have boxes and we're starting to make
Mhm.
progress on the pile.
Mhm.
So yeah, the stuff that's done, if anybody is in here working on that, is in the box with pieces of paper on the top that says, keep it.
Mhm. And this is what it is.
ordinance, Or keep it interesting information, and then that's the trash pile.
That's not bad.
But, well, no, we already took a giant stack
Yeah.
in there. To throw out, so
All right.
that's the rest of the trash pile that we didn't get to her before she left.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing, and just plunk away, I think.
Mhm.
That's what I was looking for. There's a whole, yeah, like I have a whole list of. There's a building permit application, a commercial permit application, solar application. I think there's a sewer application. Do we want to make sure we have a form for? That isn't just, at our next meeting, I can bring you the ones we have for. Solar and marijuana, because one of the things we thought was helpful for at least the applicant is it said, give them a checklist.
Mhm.
Your
Here's all the
application
things,
should
yeah.
include check, 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 check. It was a
Yeah.
checklist,
Yeah,
right? And it also gave us, as a review board, something to look at when they submit their application.
Mhm.
So it wasn't like, yes, I like this, or no, I don't like this. It was like, does it have
Right.
these
This,
10
this,
things
this, and
that
this, right.
does it have to have in there?
Right.
That kind of thing. And we just wanted to see if we could clarify that and make those applications available on the website for townspeople, so they didn't, because what happens now is somebody says, I want to apply for a solar permit, and Kathy gives them my phone number. Like, let's just give them an application. We don't have
Yeah,
to
let's do that.
necessarily chat with them.
Up the digital game.
And I think for building permits, there's different. Our building permit. I had to look at the application to see what's there. It's pretty. It asks for some information on a form, but it doesn't necessarily give them a checklist usually. I don't know that anything else like the checklist or something, but we could do a quick one.
That's deep.
Really cold all of a sudden. I'm shivering. I never get this cold.
Yeah.
Would that be because I'm tired? Mhm.
Maybe.
Yes, okay, so. That was June. July. That comes the question.
So is this something that's on the town website?
No, we didn't get to this yet.
Okay.
You wanna go through this? We can if you
You
want.
should have this in your file, if not, we can hear this.
So I had a to-do from our working session to find a calendaring tool.
Mhm.
So that we could, we have 4 working sessions. We want to plan. We could put 2 different dates, times out there, and people could vote for which session worked the best
Mhm.
for them.
Mhm.
So we could get the maximum participation. That doesn't mean we're having 8 sessions. It means we're having 4. We're just giving people a choice, right?
Right.
So I was tasked with, let's go find a tool that we can use on social media, on a flyer in the office, et cetera, et cetera. And so I asked Claude, my friend, and he gave us, don't look at that page last, look at this page first. This page first. So Claude is recommending these tools. Rally, Doodle, and When to Meet. And he says for our situation, because, you know, he knows all about our comp plan, he's been helping us. He leans towards Rally for those reasons you see at the bottom. So he's recommending a tool. I'll go take a look at that. And see if that looks good. But it's got shareable links, so yay.
Oh, it has
Want
voting
that,
interface as a tool,
Right.
in
So
the
we could put
sharing
in the
link.
next crier, well, I'm not sure, is the crier coming?
So then Claude said, because I gave him our meeting minutes from our working session,
Mhm.
I uploaded all of those and he read them. And he said, would you like me to write up a, you know, an announcement to
Mhm.
put on Facebook and an announcement to send in your emails? And I said, yeah, Claude, you're awesome. So on this, you'll see draft one, it's just a suggestion from Claude on how to put our, this is
Oh, I
for
see. So she-
emails that we would send out. Blast emails that we might send out to people. And then draft number two is something that we could put on social media. So if
Rally,
you see-
rally.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
something we
cool.
could post on Facebook. And then if you keep flipping, draft three is what he put together for key stakeholders. So we talked about, we really want planning board or selectmen there. We want both former and current selectmen there. We want Kathy there. We want, you know, the fire chief there. So this would be a letter that we could send to via email directly to those people that we've identified, you know, we really want to have them there. We had those list of people. So that's what draft three is. Draft, and then the last part is, he read the Dawn's to do, and he said, I see Dawn has a to do to make a postcard. Would you like me to make the postcard? And so Dawn has a boyfriend named Claude now, too. So that's both the front and the back of the postcard that he recommended.
And
And then he gave some helpful information for Dawn about what that should cost us.
yeah, and I looked it up. I mean, I've already. And he's roughly 600. See, the town of Canton said they roughly send out about 500 of the criers. That's kind of what they send out. And we would send it out to occupant, not
Yeah.
resident. We would not have to address all these. Now, the post office has a system called the EDDM. I know what that's the DDM counter. And they can help us do all of that. I can get more details, but the pricing is what this is saying is about right for
That's
that many postcards.
50.
Which is
Yeah,
what?
that-
Well, no, if, okay, it is. If we went through the town, because I asked Kathy, and the measurement is exact, 6.125 inches and 11 is what she said, the standard postcard. Now, if we went through, using her bulk mail key, whatever, if we did it that way, it would probably be like 75 to 79 cents a piece. But if we go through EDDM, it would average, between 150 and 175.
For the whole thing.
No, I mean, each. Yeah, I think it was like $1.50 to $2.
To mail a postcard?
Yeah.
Well, if you went through the EDDM.
No, you just said you
No.
put a flat rate per piece currently around 23 to 20.
It says six
That's
hundred to.
that's what Claude says.
Well, I thought you said the same thing.
Yeah. I said $1.50 because I meant $150.
But they said so it would be cheaper to go through EDDM than it would
Yes.
be to go through her bulk
Yeah.
mailing, because I think she said. I'd have to look it up, but I was pretty sure that they said, that they would be more expensive, the post office, than if you used her.
Okay, whichever way's cheaper then is my.
Yeah, so I
I
just
just
gotta,
wanted, as we go to do this, and maybe it's once we do the polling and get the dates,
Right,
then we send out, okay, here's your,
well, part of the postcard is for that,
okay.
yeah, the postcard
okay.
shows the dates right on, it,
Yeah.
right here.
and so,
So you
yeah,
only do
so
one
part of
mail?
what we do is we
Or
pick
you-
our dates.
Yeah.
On this calendar tool,
Right.
and then we create links, and then from the links. We can put the links directly on, different media applications, but we can also create QR codes out of those links.
Yeah,
And then you just put the QR code on the post, on the. Mailer and on the town office flyer. for
and they
people
can
to-
vote, and that takes them right to the
Yeah.
voting.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So that's the idea is.
So-
If you guys want me to look more at Raleigh, that's what Claude thinks we should use.
I would say that's the one you should use.
Yeah.
And then all I need to know is, well, what dates do we think we wanna put out there? Maybe that's
Oh,
the
so
next
this is-
discussion.
Yeah.
Is
Uh,
what
just-
dates do we wanna put out there?
Just to address the pricing here, the postcards through the post office is 23 to 25 cents a piece. You said the bulk mailing through the town office is 60 to 70 cents.
I believe.
So it's 3 times as much.
Mhm. So we'd have to really look at it. I have it in, I have the writing.
We're not 11 inches, that's huge.
No.
That's this big, that's.
No, it's like 4 by 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's
Well, I
not,
don't have my notes in
Yeah.
front of me, sorry, but,
okay,
yeah, but the 6.15125.
Yeah, by about 4.
Yeah,
That's about right.
well, he's saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, you know what that is, you know what he's saying, it's like, yeah, a half a
He's saying you're
page,
folding.
half a page.
Yes. Oh,
He's
got it,
calling it a
got it,
postcard,
got it.
but it's a half a page, and that's what the town sends out. It's
Right,
Half a
it's what he
page.
sends up, they
Let's
send
just
out
go
the
with
prior
postcard.
that look like
But
this.
But I don't know that we're paying $150 every other month for that, can we find out?
It's quarterly.
I'll
send
go
us
down to the
out.
town office
Once a
tomorrow.
year?
Yeah, that's just for a one-time mailing for postcards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the answer, okay. I'll try to find out.
Yeah, you're on the pricing part.
You put it the other day. and you could-
I did, I sent
Verbally
home.
Gave it to me.
I know, I have
But-
literally been working 8 to 10 hours a day for that.
Yeah, so this last.
I will
piece
get it together.
is
We'll get
just
next
something
time
we can
together.
put up in the town office with QR
But
codes.
when I went into the town office, my answer to me was,
So I'll look at Raleigh.
Put a couple up in the stores
Everybody want me to look at Raleigh, take a deeper dive?
and put a couple up in the stores as well.
Love to
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how much the town is spending every month on, or every time they mail out a crier.
I can find that out.
And how many pieces they mail.
cause she told me approximately 500, but she didn't know the price.
Okay. The, we can, I mean, I've had postcards printed really cheap before. So if we had what's it called? I don't know what it is.
Raleigh,
Rally,
Mhm.
with all the L's.
with all the L's, the multiple L's. Raleigh.
If we had 4 QR codes, I mean, I can craft your postcard with those 4 codes in them, and get that printed and back in a week.
Yeah, so we just have to identify the dates.
Identify the dates and then Rally gives you the code.
Right.
Gives you the
Well,
QR.
well, I set up the calendar.
Mhm.
And then
Right,
each calendar,
and
it's
then-
usually a button, like I've developed a code from something like a link or
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah,
One of those like right click, do you want the QR code? Yes, I
right,
do.
exactly. They're pretty easy.
I talked to the Historical Society, they will give us 4 meetings for free,
Oh,
so we
cool.
can use that upstairs meeting space
Okay,
at no cost to the town.
do we wanna talk about dates?
That's great.
Get my phone out.
We're thinking about October, right?
I would like to start sooner than that. If we thought we could start, like, because it's gonna take a while to do 4 of them. Let me get the Historical Society meeting and see what they're.
So you thinking maybe 1 a month or 2 a month?
I think 2 a month would be great.
So dates for these sessions.
We said they're gonna be 2 hours, I think.
Yeah,
no more than.
just so people can feel, everybody can be heard.
Yeah.
And if we end up, I am an advocate of let's have more time than we need, and if we end early, yay for
Exactly.
us.
So then I budget for 3 hours. Because I think you're gonna take that much time.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be heard, you
Yeah,
know,
some
hopefully
people
we've
like to
got
talk.
good turnout, right?
Well, and I saw people at that yard sale on Saturday from the Lake Association. Every time I saw Jason, fire chief and his wife, I'm like, because they contributed to the early stages of the comp plan. I'm like, hey, we're doing great progress. We're gonna have these workshops. You guys need to be there. They're like, we're there. I'm
Okay,
like,
that's great. That's fabulous. I love it. So what are we looking at? September?
So, what? Must be tired.
I don't want to do Thursdays.
No. Let me, hold on, where's there events? For calendar. Events,
You should do it on the same day each time.
yes.
That helps people
I think we
lock it into
should,
their brain.
yeah, we could. Let them vote. Let them vote. That's why we're gonna put 2 for each session, right? We gotta pick 2 dates for each of the 4 sessions, so we can put them out there and let people vote which one they would rather go to.
Oh, I see. You're gonna ask people and then set the date.
And then we'll set the date.
Do we have to check with the historical society and make sure those dates?
For dates that are.
Okay.
I know she said not the weekends, because they have weddings.
Oh, they
Yeah,
have,
really.
they have.
And nobody's gonna want it, don't people hunt around here in September and October? I mean, I'm not a hunter.
Well,
so-
it's deer season, and then you have birds and.
Right, like,
What
so
about
I don't
bow
wanna
season?
interfere
It is
with,
bow season.
you know, people get into
Isn't that
that,
in
and I want
October?
participation.
Not as many people do that though.
No,
Have them on Sunday, you can't hunt on Sunday anyways.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
so it is September.
It's a trap.
Yep.
Okay.
In August, and
Okay.
so. Hold on, wait, day.
Labor Day is the 7th.
The other thing is, if people with kids in school have activities, I'm wondering if a Monday night wouldn't be the best time, only because of different.
Wrestling night?
I say we offer, I say we offer
Well, you
Mondays
guys,
and Wednesdays.
fall on.
How about what you
About
call
Monday and Wednesday and let people vote.
Oh, I don't do that.
I get it.
No.
Someone will spoil the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monday and Wednesday and let people vote.
I mean, I can look at
Okay.
other ones.
Which one's easier for people to get to?
So we said, starting at 6, well,
Well, yeah,
6
people
to
have to
9
get
is too late.
I know, and you got people working. I think you're gonna have to do a Sunday, like Sunday afternoon, and we can have
Okay.
football on the corner if you need it.
So you mean, don't do any during the week?
I
Well,
think you give them an option.
it's a weekday option or a Sunday
That's
option.
fine.
How's that? And let's see how many we can get, you know, maybe people want it the weekday and maybe they'll want it Sunday.
So on one option, let's do Sunday, September 13th.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
I gotta write these down because I need to figure this out on Rally.
Okay,
So this is for our session 1, right?
Yes.
and the next one will be on Monday? Or Wednesday?
I mean, I think the option would be when, that's a Sunday, or when,
Sunday the
Wednesday,
13th,
okay.
at what time?
can we say 2 to 5? Or 2 to 4 and it may run over?
When do the Patriots play football? Late or early?
It depends on, it's not the same every time.
Yeah, it's not.
I know, but it's generally the same when they're home. So like the Bears always played at noon when they're home. When do they play it when they're at home? They're late game usually, right?
Don't ask me.
I'm telling you, it'll affect people if they have to
It will.
miss a game.
It will.
So how about 11 to 2?
Wait, let's see what she
So they
says.
start at 1.
Yeah, they usually start around 1.
Well, then people will be like.
Well, they
I gotta-
definitely
Hurry up,
will.
I gotta
I
get out.
gotta bounce.
Well, they're not gonna, if they start at 1, they're not gonna come from 2 to 4.
No.
No.
Schedule for 2026. September, they're not playing the 13th.
Right on, take your time, Diane.
She said 2 to 4.
2 to 4, 2 to 5, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Sunday from 2 to 5. Sunday, the 13th.
And it's kind of like, is it a meeting? Okay, do people just come and go? Or is
No,
this a
stay
meeting?
For the whole time.
Yeah,
3-hour meeting?
It doesn't, I mean, they can, obviously, if you have something to do, you can leave, but
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
we encourage your participation for the whole time.
okay.
Planning the future of the town.
So, and then the other option for meeting one was gonna be what,
Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Do you want to do Wednesday that same week? That'd be the 16th.
Yeah.
From 5 to 8?
Yeah.
I object, that's Mike's birthday. Oh, no, it's my birthday. You're right.
I'll have refreshments for you. This
Oh my God, that's funny. Good job, Lynn.
During his vacation.
I'm sure, so you don't want the 16th? That's fine.
Oh, I don't give two. It's
I'll have
just
birthday
a
cookies for
day.
you.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a couple
we're
hours.
bringing refreshments. Wednesday, the 16th. From
Well,
5
just a
to 8
choice anyway.
is the other choice, right?
Yeah,
So, okay, and then session 2, what are our choices?
If we did Sunday, the 27th, the Patriots are playing at the Jacksonville Jaguars at 1 p.m.
Okay, so
Wait a minute,
they
they-
got early game.
so what day was that?
That's another, if we do 2 weeks after that, on Sunday, the 27th.
Well, you can't do 1. If they're playing at 1, it's gonna be televised.
The one in the morning,
Yeah, if it's gonna be,
9 to noon.
if it's gonna be televised, 1 to 4 is out.
Yeah, try 9 to noon.
We want to do morning? Are we gonna get, are we church goers not gonna come?
I don't know.
No?
It's but I will make it else at church.
Okay, what day is it?
It's only an option anyway.
That's Sunday, hold on,
27th.
27th.
How about 10 to 1? That'll bounce right up to the game time.
Yeah.
And people can leave, okay.
And people.
So what day is that again?
That's Sunday, the 27th.
27th from 10 to 1,
Okay,
or
Wednesday, September 30th. From 5 to 8.
okay.
so those are for September. Are we gonna go ahead and do 3 and 4 for
Yeah, let's do
October? Let's
Let's
do
do
it,
it then. so
so I can do all of these links at the same time.
Trying to find a date. The Patriots are playing at 1 o'clock every day, every Sunday in October until they get to the 22nd.
So they
How
are.
about a Saturday? Then what about a Saturday? Can't do Saturday?
Let's throw a Saturday in there, see who shows.
Yeah, see.
Why not?
There's no sporting event. When are all these soccer games going on? I'm not interested, but,
They're almost over anyway.
oh, they're all, oh, okay. I've not
Saturday
watched
the
them.
10th,
Oh, yeah.
October 10th?
If you,
October 10th?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
October 10th.
Session 3, Saturday, October 10th.
You wanna do morning or afternoon?
And that's gonna be from
we could do 1 to 4.
1 to 4?
Yeah, let's do 1 to 4.
Oh, I think I messed up.
Do you want to offer
Then-
Wednesday, October 5th,
The
14th?
the 14th,
from 5 to 8 is another.
or Wednesday. October 14th, from what? 5 to 8. Yeah, weekdays are 5 to 8, nobody's gonna stay till 9.
No. No.
I go
Okay.
to sleep then.
What day?
I got tie.
The Patriots did
10,
not
10.
have a game on,
10:10 was what date? What time?
1 to 4.
What?
So session 4, what were you saying, Diane?
they're on a Thursday game on the 22nd, so there is no weekend Patriots game on the
So
24th.
the 25th, Sunday, the 25th.
Can we do another 2 to 5?
Sounds
Okay.
good. 2 to 5.
And then
Or-
into November, right? That would be the one.
Well, the next one you said October 28th. That's-
Nobody's gonna wanna come to that one anyway. They're gonna wanna come to number 3. Nobody's gonna wanna come to one that's called dollars and cents.
just give them one option.
But let's give everybody 2.
Could you do Wednesday, the 28th, or is that too close to holiday?
I can't make that one. That's my,
Well, do you want to
Yeah,
offer
Boston
them
Day.
Saturday, the 24th of October or Sunday, the 25th of October? That would,
we're already the 25th of October for,
Mhm.
I know, I'm saying it seems for the last one, do you want to offer Saturday or Sunday? But
Yeah.
still keep it the same.
oh, that's a good idea.
So it'd be the
That's great.
10:24 or
Saturday.
10:20.
At the same time,
Yeah.
2 to 5?
Okay, so it's gonna be one or the other, one or the other.
Yep.
Okay. I shall make it be so.
From 24th,
um,
what was the times on Saturday?
2 to 5,
Both?
yep.
Yeah. I can get that stuff together.
So I did have a question on one of these inputs that I was gonna ask you about.
From the meeting notes?
From your charrette things,
Yeah. So let me,
the community email or the postcard text, can I edit that and give it back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think edit whatever you want on those.
And Don, if you.
I'm not gonna send them out, I'm just gonna get them ready.
Okay, you can, give me the dimensions of,
I'll get all that tomorrow.
I can, so it'll only take an hour sort of design.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
that tomorrow, more-
Okay.
More clear.
I can't
Tomorrow
work on
or
this tomorrow
stitch.
because I have important 20th anniversary things to do tomorrow.
Oh, that you do. You're such a baby.
You having a
40
big
years.
party?
Nah, I'm just gonna go to the coast for the day. And see,
On Friday.
Kitschy Old Orchard Beach.
Oh, tomorrow you're doing that.
Yeah. So I'll get that to you by Saturday. I think I could do that.
You know, I had an opportunity to go there the first week of September one year, and there was no.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Mm.
I was with my daughter. We're like, let's just get it.
September is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best number in here.
I'm mad. All right, so we have a couple more, a few more real quick agenda items. All right, dates is good. The card stuff is good. I did a few more edits in the big document. I'm gonna keep looking at that big document. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked at it for a while. So I wanna go see what you've done.
Not a lot yet, but give me another week. I'm
Yeah.
working through it, probably third.
Yeah,
And I did find Brad's original stuff he did on agriculture. I just want to look at like those chapters and see what we can
Yeah.
fill in there and all that stuff.
there wasn't much there.
I know. Well, he had some stuff that never got into that, and he didn't
No,
have,
the only thing I saw was like a 1-pager and it was very brief. And
Well, the
so
farm-
I might not have.
the farmland trust lady sent something.
Yeah, yes,
We'll give him a break. His wife was very, very pregnant.
yes.
And their baby was just so cute.
Cute.
She just had a 1-year birthday
Oh.
in like May, I think. So anyway, very cute.
She's adorable.
They are.
All babies are adorable.
The, we have a new fiscal year. We have to elect new officers.
So we're gonna do chair first? What is it called, chair?
Yes, there's chair, vice chair, I think. And then secretary.
Well, I'm gonna do secretary. I would recommend Diane.
I would volunteer to keep doing it, if that's okay with you.
And now we have
In
to.
favor?
Oh, David, yeah.
You and Diane.
She does a better job than any.
You do a great job as
I did a graphic
secretary.
job, but I'm
Thank
doing
you
it.
for all the stuff that you do.
I recommend Robin as chair only because she's here at every single meeting.
Mhm.
Every single meeting.
Mhm.
Unlike me. Who missed, that's the only reason. I recommend Robin
Yeah.
for chair.
On the bright side, my kid's going off to college.
Okay,
That's a
Yeah.
sad day.
Yeah, well,
It's
I don't have
okay.
any more sports here.
so you'll be more available.
Oh, exactly.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay,
I'll second that. You motioned, I'll second.
okay. All in favor?
So what are we in favor of?
So we're voting for Robin as chair. Well, we're doing that. Can we vote for Dan as vice chair?
Yes.
Because I think she has more time during the week to do stuff as well. I just feel like it's a
Oh, that's
better
fine.
connection in the short term, and then everybody can learn and.
Okay.
I'm seconding.
Well, she can do the stuff during the week and you can run the meeting. There's nothing, nothing.
I really don't see any difference in any of us doing any of these things.
I don't either,
No.
but. I do feel like there's occasionally people in town who pay attention if you have the title behind your name. And I think that because you have time to show up at other meetings, you have time to meet with people during the day, other stuff like that. I feel like that carries some weight and we might be able to get some things moving.
More, yeah, yeah.
So are you making a motion
All right,
for,
so are you okay with taking the chair or?
Would you rather have it stay the
Or
way
be
it
vice
is?
It's really, it's not really something that I would like to do. But if I get a key, if that means that I get a key to come in here and be able to work on stuff, cause
Do
I,
you have a
or
key?
you
Yeah.
can just give me the key.
Okay, well, okay,
Like, I mean,
so you want to amend your motion?
yeah,
Okay, what do you want to amend it to?
I'd like to continue with our current rules, that's what I'd like.
okay, as is,
All right,
all in favor?
so Daniel's chair, Robin as vice chair, Diana secretary.
Because I like your temperament,
So it's
so
fine.
I think you should keep leaving this, cause I like your temperament.
Mhm. I'm
And I
okay with
don't
that.
think anybody, would have problems working with you.
No,
Like,
No,
no,
not for long.
and I feel like people don't really know me.
Yeah, no, that's
Um,
fine. Hey, you
If
should,
I start having issues though, like if
Yeah.
I'm sent off to do a task
Mhm.
and I'm having blockers
uh-huh,
from doing that task because I don't have chair next to my name, then I'm gonna call you and say, you need to,
that's no problem at
you
all.
need to do this.
That's no problem at all.
Okay, so as long as we can work like that, like I
Sure.
feel like I have a lot of extra time I can give this.
Sure,
So as long as I'm not getting blocked in any way because I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have that title next.
and
to
I hope you don't feel that now,
Not from anybody here.
here, no.
What about?
or outside of here.
Uh,
If you feel that way, then let people know.
There are times that I've made requests or asked questions and I don't know, I just
Okay.
get ignored and
mhm.
I don't know if it's because I don't have chair next to my name.
That should.
Right, so
But if you run into that, no,
we all share responsibility
Yeah,
on this
absolutely.
board and we
Yeah.
divvy up our work plans and so as long as we don't run into that.
Mhm, mhm.
If we do, I'm gonna call you up and see to.
Good, I hope you do.
Do it.
Because,
This is what's happening to
yeah.
it.
No, I'm fine with that, absolutely fine.
Chair, vice chair.
All right, all in
We're at
favor
it.
of that slate? All in favor? Okay, good. All right, I'll let the town office know.
Congratulations.
I move we adjourn.
Second. All in favor? Look at that.
Hey, so Cool. Are you gonna come to all of our meetings?
As many as I can.
Perfect.
Would you like us to come, if you can't make it some week,
Yeah,
would you like us to show up at a select board meeting so that we can, you
Because-
know, like, give you whatever information or the select board or answer whatever questions on meeting? Like, I feel like that's a lot on you. To
yeah.
come to a meeting every Thursday?
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's kind
That's a
of why I
lot.
was asking for the meeting minutes also, was just so,
If we can help
Try
out,
to
like, I
stay
want
updated.
communication to be
Yeah.
working between these two boards. We have to move our town forward.
yeah,
So. And I feel like one of us has to be at one or the other of the meetings, but I don't feel like that all should fall on you.
yeah.
Like to come to a planning board meeting. If you feel like it's more helpful, we can take turns. Like
Mhm.
Don will show up for one and
Mhm.
Diane will show up and Dan will, we'll all take turns coming to select board
Yeah.
meetings so you can get. If that's more efficient for you and
you
just getting
miss-
copied on things.
Yeah, if you miss a meeting on Thursday, just call me and say what happened at last. night's
Okay,
meeting?"
yeah.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to get burned out or nobody wants to get burned
Uh,
out on this stuff.
I know, like, right now I'm coming out of the gate, so I'm hot for it and.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that.
Comp plan, then you can figure out.
Yeah.
yeah, it gets.
We're
to be a
really
lot.
excited about the comp plan and it's gonna enable us to
It's
go get
been a-
money, you
Yeah.
know, so like.
It's been a ton of work.
Yeah,
It's been a
These
lot of
ladies
work
have done a ton of work.
and.
Well, this started in 2020, so
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
it happened to start right before COVID.
Yeah.
And we
you
kept it
guys-
going for a while and then we dive, but
Yeah, anything you guys need from me, don't be afraid to reach out.
We appreciate that.
We can share my email with all of you and.
Yeah.
Well, you can have our email, but I'm hoping that'll change.
Yeah.
To a town
Yeah.
email.
Yeah.
I was gonna volunteer to give up my stipend. I don't need that money. Here, take it, right? Like, here.
Really, I could do the
Just give
same.
us an email and stop talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop through the town office, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
they can have the money.
That'd be
Okay.
great.
Follow. I'm pretty sure Thursday there's gonna be a vote on it and where we're gonna get the money from. And
Okay.
stuff, so that's the last I heard about
I
it.
just, dude, we gotta be more efficient. We turned those ordinances over in February. And it's now July.
5 months.
Yeah.
And we.
And the big.
So that's the other thing,
big
like,
thing's
should we
funding.
start showing up and saying, no, this is really important, we need you to look at it, right? Like, I don't wanna press
I'll
anybody,
send you the
but
other document that went with those in February that said, here's why we suggest that they don't need legal review. Because some of them have already been legally reviewed more than once, and now we're making like minor word changes. You know,
Yeah.
the whole thing. And we don't believe that there's risk that the town can't
Yeah.
manage if you do some of those. I'll send you the document that had this ordinance, here's the changes that were made, here's what we think the risk profile is, here's why we think it does not need legal review.
Yeah.
Because these, except for I think all of them, I think actually all of them, except for, did you rewrite the, planning board, a new one? That's the only newish one, right?
No, that's been
That-
done
that
for the last
just-
couple of years,
There's
Yeah.
really not a lot of changes to any of them that we've done.
right?
Yeah, and they said there wasn't enough money for legal review of all four of them, and they really thought they needed to be reviewed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Be right.
well, start of the fiscal year, can we get them reviewed then? And
And
nothing.
that was legal review, not
Yeah,
it's kind of review, we go
Right.
back, which is like change this word, like that was public hearing stuff.
yeah, we're past the public
That was
hearing
months
phase.
ago, that was where we participate.
Anyways, I just wanted to, I think the whole planning board feels like this. We just, when you start wasting resources, you're wasting money. And I get personally, because I was a project manager, like, that is just not a thing for me. We can't waste money. Resources and time equals money, and you cannot waste that, right?
No,
So
it's true.
I just want us to be able to work better together.
With the,
However-
with the select board.
However, that is whatever's easiest for everybody, right?
Yeah.
If we start showing up and answering questions live and that means things can move along faster, we'll do that. If you wanna come here every week, I don't think you wanna do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way. Or we can send people there, like, we'll all show up if that's what we want. We just want things to move along, and especially now with the comp plan, like, that stuff can't be delayed, because that also will be money, it'll be grant money that
Yeah.
we can't go after.
that's money that the town's losing out
Well,
on,
but
because we don't have.
The fact of the matter is that these plans have been, the ones that we're redoing, have been in place for a long, long time. And they've already been reviewed one time, and we're making such minor changes. That I,
Well, yeah, all that reasoning was kind of in that
Yeah.
document that Diane's talking about. We didn't come at it willy-nilly and just say, oh, yeah, we don't care.
And there are, I mean, I agree that legal review touches a lot of things.
Mhm.
But we have a new town's attorney in the past year, who's about 4 times as expensive as our previous town attorney. I think we also need to figure out how we as a town can manage those contracts, because if they're a contractor to us,
Yeah.
right, they're a service provider to us. I feel like when we give them stuff to do we ever give them direction? Like, hey, this is ordinance is 4 pages, it's been reviewed, I need the $500 review, not the $3,000 review.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know that we give them that, and so, because I know what I've heard back several times from different people is, oh, we got the bill for this ordinance review and it was way more than we expected. I'm like, that should not happen when you're working with a contractor, it shouldn't be more than you expected, right? You
Yeah.
should have put,
Should have already had the price.
Right,
yeah, or
Yeah.
there has to be some way of,
Here's this solar ordinance, we changed and or to and. What do you think, lawyer? And will that cost me $5,000 or $500 for that opinion?
well, I just,
It's just that kind of stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
just work smarter with us,
Yeah.
you know?
And I can't see that private person is gonna sue the town over that change and make 30 grand. It's not gonna
No,
happen.
that was the sewer example where I said nobody